Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video, we'll be going through the Warhammer Underworlds Savage ORRUKS Warband. It's a great day for previews today, and we've already seen the Warhammer Quest preview, and I've done a video for that with all the new villains and heroes, if you'd like to check that out. But they've also released the full images for the whole warband for the Savage ORRUKS, and this is for Warhammer Underworlds, and what a great looking set. And so let's take a real close look at all the miniatures now, and we finally see them all revealed. The online preview today was amazing. We got loads released for Age of Sigmar, Underworlds and Warhammer Quest, and we're going to focus in this video on the Underworlds, and I'll do a separate one for Warhammer Quest. So let's scroll down, and we've got loads of great miniatures for the Lumineth Realm Lords released, but I won't go through these in detail here, but I'll probably do another video so we can see how we can use some of these miniatures perhaps in Warcry. So that'll be a good video coming soon. And then we also got a little preview of this dude, so we've got another Nighthaunt miniature coming out, a hero, and a Stormcast Eternal hero as well. So lots of good stuff coming, and also a White King on the horse. Brilliant models. But this is what we're going to focus on now. The Mob of Mork, and destruction comes to Diachasm in the form of Headtracker's Mad Mob. The Savage ORRUKS have magic, ranged attacks, and a couple of boys what like to get up close and personal with enemy fighters. So let's look at the little preview that they released when they revealed it during the preview today. So here we go, now we're seeing the full Headtracker's Mad Mob, and we've got an amazing Prophet there. This is a great miniature. Don't get to see any of the cards in the reveal today, but we did get a real close-up of the miniatures, and this Prophet looks really great. A little hint to some cards, but these are the miniatures now. Don't they look awesome? We've got the Archer, we've seen that one already, but this Prophet makes this really amazing warband. Tons of potential, not just for Underworlds, but for Warcry as well. So I can't wait for these to come out, and I think this one's going to be later on in the year. So we're looking at, was it June for this one? May or June? So that's the preview that they released. And here we go. Now we can take a look at the individual fighters. Let's zoom in a little bit. So here's the Archer, and doesn't he look great? Really good detailing. A brilliant looking fighter. This is really cool. And the next one, this is the Prophet. So I've picked up the Waaagh Prophet, and I probably didn't need to now that this has come out, but it's going to be good to have two Prophets. You can mix and match. And this one's got a snake, which is mad, so you can see that wrapped around him. So this is really great. Probably my favourite miniature out of this warband for sure. It looks a lot like the Waaagh Prophet, a lot like him, but the mask's a bit different, and with that snake, that adds something. Then we got this guy. We've seen him already. Brilliant. Looks a lot like a pose from something like Blood Bowl, something like that. But this is another great miniature. And then this one we saw earlier in the week when they did the sneaky preview then. Another great miniature. Loads of action. Real dynamic poses. And these are going to look awesome on the Underworlds battlefield. So this season of Underworlds has been incredible. Every set of fighters has just been brilliant, and I can't wait to get these. And I think these are going to also add to the Savage ORRUKS and Waaagh Prophet that I've picked up to use for Warcry, for a Warcry warband. I think adding these in is going to be brilliant. It's going to add some real personality to it, some unique miniatures, and that'll really make up, because a lot of the miniatures in the Savage ORRUKS packs are kind of similar poses, so having these extra new ones is going to be brilliant, and they'd all make a really good kind of hero figure as well, or favoured champion. So really happy with this set. Can't wait to pick it up. It's going to be really cool to get on the battlefield. And then we're going down, so there's a little bit more they released for Underworlds, and it's this 2-player starter set, and I'm not sure about this one, but this probably isn't something I'll get. It depends what the cards are, but this is a new starter set, and it contains the exact same Warhammer Underworld game you've come to know and love, but includes 2 pre-made decks, making it the best way to start playing the game. So I guess rather than having a deck for each of the 2 warbands and then a universal deck as well, this is just going to be a simple setup where the 2 decks are done and you can't use any other universal ones, so that might mean fewer cards. Not sure. Looks like we're still getting all the tokens in there though. But there's 2 new warbands, the Storm of Celestus, and Dreppa's Wraithkeepers to pit against the underworld other denizens, such as Kagra's Ravagers. So I suppose if the board is different, and you're getting some new miniatures here that we haven't seen yet, then it might be good to pick it up. And they said in the preview that this is going to be cheaper than the like Diachasm sets, because this is geared more towards like a starter set that you would see in like the bookshops, like the Barnes and Nobles and things like that. So this is probably going to be maybe around £30, so a little bit cheaper than the usual sets. So we'll wait and see on that. But be interesting to know how many cards you get and a bit more detail. So I'll look forward to finding out a bit more about that later on. And then that brings us to the end of the updates for Underworlds. So rather than putting everything in one video, I'm going to do 2 separate videos now and keep the Warhammer Quest going in a separate playlist and Underworlds in another playlist, because I think there's going to be so much going on in the future certainly with Warhammer Quest and Underworlds, with painting, battle reports, unboxings, things like that. So I'm going to run them as 2 completely separate playlists now. There we go, that's Headtracker's Mad Mob, and I just checked, this will be released in May, so it's not long to wait until these come out. I can't wait for it. But what do you think? Which is your favourite miniature out of these 4? Which one are you going to go with? And do you think they're going to be good for Warcry as well as Warhammer Underworlds? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so join in the comments section below. It'd be awesome to hear from you. So when this one came out, this was my favourite miniature. Great pose, really strong, and again like Blood Bowl, something like that. But now we've seen the Prophet. This is brilliant and going to be definitely my favourite from the Warband. What about this game? What do you think about this? Is this something you're going to pick up? I think if it's a good price point and the cards can be used for the existing sets and warbands we've got, then it could well be worth taking a look at. But we'll have to wait and see, I think, and get more details. I'll keep posting updates of all the new warbands that come out for Underworlds, and I've got a video coming out soon where I'm painting Kagra's Ravagers, so look out for that real soon. And thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.